Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great diesel Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. I'm going to show you a really nice and clean older motorhome today. Now, this may not be for everyone. It is a 2000 model, but it is a very high quality built brand. This is a 2000 model Cheetah by Safari Motor Coach. Model number is a 3756. It's the only Cheetah that Safari made that year. This is a Pre-Monaco built Safari. Safari is a company started in the mid-80s. Did something unheard of at the time. They only built diesel motorhomes, didn't build a gas motorhome until the mid-90s after they bought Beaver. And Safari and Beaver, until Monaco bought them in 2002, was the same company. These are built up in Oregon. They're designed, insulated for the Pacific Northwest, year-round use in the Pacific Northwest and Canadian climate. I mean, to say these things are cold weather units would be an understatement. Units only got 57,844 miles. Back in 2000, this was over $150,000 MSRP. It's got some really neat features nobody else did, and stuff that they kind of got away from after Monaco bought them in 2002. Got a 300 horsepower Caterpillar, the 3126B, that legendary C7 diesel engine, 860 pound-feet of torque. Now, folks, you can go spend a few $100s, have this, if it hasn't already been done in the last 18 years, you can have it reprogrammed to be a 330 horse engine. The torque is exactly the same. You can't tell a difference between the two motors, except you might get an extra 3 or 4 miles per hour on the interstate at top end speed. That's the only difference you're going to tell between a 300 and a 330 horsepower Caterpillar turbo. The torque and torque curve stays exactly the same. But it's great for towing. You'll like the way it tows. It's got a fiberglass front cap and rear cap, and the rest of the RV is laminated aluminum. This isn't fiberglass right here. It holds its shine better. And the fact that it's riveted in instead of glued in, you don't have the delamination worries like you do with an older fiberglass unit. It's got a peaked aluminum roof. And believe it or not, folks, Monaco liked the Safari so much after they bought them out in 2002 that they started putting the Safari roof system in all the Monacos and Holiday Ramblers, the peaked aluminum or peaked fiberglass roof with the 9 layers. But boy, that 300 horse cat, folks, will surprise you how much power it has. But this fiberglass cap on the back, this is all laminated smooth aluminum. It's riveted in. That's why it's a 2000 model. It looks as good as it does, folks. Got a 6.3 kW LP Onan generator with 490 hours on it that runs great. Got a large Aluma Guard patio awning. Not been backed into anything. Got the bus style storage bays. This is a heavy duty, well built motorhome, folks, and for this price range, it's a very high quality RV for this price range. Now, it's not perfect. It's 18 years old. It's an older motorhome, folks, but it's clean for what it is. I consider it above average condition for this year model and price, and you can't beat the brand, folks. You know, I've had the privilege of selling several Safari motorhomes over the years. In my personal opinion, they were better built before Monaco bought them, but like I said, that's my opinion. Let you be your own judge about that. Got the air horn. You can see the glass looks perfect. Windshields look great. Got power step. Hydraulic leveling jacks. Got one slide out. It's 38 foot long overall length, bumper to bumper. Let's look inside. As we step inside, the inside is nice and clean. Like I said, the colors may be a little dated for some of your taste, but you can always have sofas recovered, front seats recovered. and modernize it. The carpet has been replaced, so it's got modern carpet in it. So, you know, if you wanted to spend a couple $1,000, you can probably have all the cushions reupholstered, all the sofas and chairs reupholstered, and give it a lot more modern look. Up here in the front, it's got 57,844 miles. Got a backup camera system. Got the 6-speed Allison transmission, like I said, the hydraulic leveling jacks. CD stereo. It's got the Xantrex Inverter. Now I am going to put a TV in here. I normally don't mess with TVs, but because of the way that hole is, I'm definitely going to put a new TV in here. And that's included, folks, for the price. Very nice open floor plan. These are all solid wood cabinets. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, Safari only used wood that was native to the Pacific Northwest in their RVs. I may be mistaken on that. I know Beaver did that, and I guess that's a good assumption to make, since Beaver and Safari are the same company back when this was built. Got a sleeper sofa, table and chairs. You've got room for an air mattress if you need to sleep a couple of extra people. Countertops look great. Cooktop hasn't been used much. Got a microwave convection oven. Got an 8 cubic foot Dometic refrigerator freezer that's cold. I've got that motorhome. I got the motorhome running now. A little strip of hardwood floors in here. Got double ducted roof airs that are ice cold. You know, the benefit of a diesel over a gas is pretty simple, folks. It's going to last. With 58,000 miles on this coach, I mean, you're never going to wear it out as far as the motor and transmission is concerned. I mean, if you take care of this coach and service it and maintain it and fix anything that's wrong with it while you have it, even though this is an 18-year-old motorhome, it will last you as long as you want to keep it. I mean, if you keep it up and want to keep it for 20 years, as long as you take care of it, it'll take care of you. And a diesel engine, folks, is something that, in all my years of selling RVs, and I've personally seen Class A diesels with 400,000 and 500,000 miles on them, folks, that ran as good as this one does with 58,000. I've never seen a worn out diesel, not in a Class A motorhome. But anyways, we step here. It's got a walk-through bathroom, which, stepping back, I like that because you don't have a direct line of sight into the bedroom. Gives you a little bit more privacy. Got a glassed-in shower, skylight. Look in here. This door opens up, makes you a privacy barrier, so you can completely isolate the bathroom from the rest of from the front of the coach. You've got washer and dryer hookups in here. Got a high-rise RV toilet. Nice countertops in here. Medicine cabinet. You step back here in the back bedroom. You've got a really cozy bedroom back here, which for 2000 model, this was a pretty good sized bedroom. They took the original CRT out and put a little TV right there. So it's got a queen island bed, got his and her nightstands, overhead storage. You know, the carpeted headliner looks great. This is a nice rig, folks. And now, like I said, don't expect it to be new. It's 18 years old. I mean, you wouldn't go to a big car dealership expect to find a like new 18-year-old car or truck, would you? Of course not. I mean, the same concept with an RV dealership, just kind of amplified a little bit. But you look at what this thing costs new. Back then it was 150 grand. Now that's about 300,000 when it comes to RVs. You look at the way it's built. Obviously it's well built, or it wouldn't still be here 18 years later. You look at the mileage, look at the motor, the 300 cat. Now, folks, and going back to what I said earlier, I always recommend, if you turn your diesel motorhome up, reprogram it, take it to a professional licensed diesel shop. I would recommend like a Freightliner or Peterbilt or a chain truck stop. That way, or a chain diesel shop, not just a local shop. And that's because if they mess something up, they're liable for it. But be honest with you, I mean, this thing may have been turned up to 330 in the last 18 years. You won't know unless you have a diesel mechanic hook a scanner up to it. But you're not going to tell a nickel's worth of difference. It just you might get an extra 3 or 4 miles per hour when you get highway speeds. But until you get up to about 70, 72, 74 miles an hour, you can't tell a bit of difference between a 330 and a 300 because the torque is exactly the same. Anyway, folks, this unit is value priced at only $34,900. That includes a nice, clean, low mileage 2000 model Safari Cheetah. That includes a extensive major systems check by our certified RV techs that will be completed after purchase. That includes a personal one-on-one walkthrough by the RV tech that checked it out. They'll show you everything, how everything works on it, that everything works on it, and they'll tell you what they did to repair it to get it to that point. That way you have no questions. He'll answer any questions you have, give you some tips and tricks, and more. That's included for $34,900 out the door. Plus you get a year's worth of free camping, up to 21 nights total, up to 7 nights at a time at select RV resorts nationwide, and it's 100% free, included with the option A haggle-free firm price of $34,900. Let me tell you something, folks, and I've said this in my other videos, this is going to be a scarce year for Class A diesels. Today's Saturday, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. We've already sold 3 diesel Class A since we opened up this morning. They're extremely hard to find. I cannot guarantee how long I can keep our inventory up with used Class A diesels. Plenty of gas burners out there, but the Class A diesels, people are buying these things like crazy. They're good values because that diesel motor, you don't have to worry about one if it's older or if it's got a lot of miles on it like you do a gas engine. But folks, you got to understand, we're already in the midst of a huge nationwide shortage of used RVs, of nice used RVs, I should say. Lots of junk out there, but I'm talking about nice used RVs. The reason being, the economy's the best it's been in years. The unemployment's lowest it's been in years. People that couldn't afford an RV a year and a half, 2 years ago are buying RVs. And since they still can't afford a new one, because who wants to spend $300 grand on a new diesel, they're buying used. And like I tell my customers, it's not like there's a used RV factory that we can call and order 10 of these, 20 of those, 5 of this, etc., like you do new RVs. There's only a limited number of used RVs for sale at any given time. When more people are buying them, the stock doesn't go up, it stays the same. And when there's more people buying them, the stock goes down. The supply does. Demand's high, supply is low is what I'm getting at. And right now, folks, like I said, a month or two from now, I'll probably regret selling this motorhome for $34,900 because I strongly believe this time, in about 3 or 4 months, this unit right here for $34,900, I will not be able to replace for that at a wholesale auction or buy from another dealer. Honestly believe a month or 2 from now, this is going to be a $45,000 RV. I may be wrong, but the way the market's going, these things are getting scarce. Customers are coming in here and telling me that every dealer they've gone to has hardly any, if any, used diesel motorhomes in stock. I've got quite a few, but they're dwindling down. I'm trying to find more. The few that I find that meet our condition for selling something to our customers, because we've been in business 50 years, if it's not nice, you know, we're not going to buy it. Now, we'll trade for some fixer-uppers, put them on our back row bargains lot. But as far as stuff to buy, to sell to our customers, it's got to be exquisite for the year model. And it's got to be priced right. It's getting hard to find, folks. Stuff that, you know, prices have gone up substantially for us as a dealership. And I'm still trying to keep our prices down, doing the best we can, folks. But What I'm getting at, if you wait 2 or 3 months before you buy a used diesel motorhome, be prepared to spend several $1,000s more for what you could have bought one for today. And they're just going to go up. Anyway, $34,900 haggle free, option A. We do offer an option B price. Option B is you come buy the unit just like you see it in the video. No checkout, no walkthrough demonstration, no camping. Just basically buy it the same way we bought it, and we'll give you a discounted price because that saves us time and money. I don't have to pay a tech to do a walkthrough. I don't have to pay an RV tech to do an inspection and fix everything on that inspection. That may not function, if anything. So if you definitely want a price on option B, call us. We'll give you an option B haggle-free firm price. Of course, this is a 2000 model. There is no warranty. I cannot find a warranty company anywhere that will put a warranty on anything older than a 13-year-old unit. This thing's 18 years old, so can't do nothing about that. But it's priced right, folks. I mean, you're saving 120 grand off what it cost new back in 2000. And if you look at a comparable motorhome today, it's at least $300,000. You're buying it for 260 less than that. So definitely, it's worth the money, folks. And this is something, a good thing about it, that this one has already lost its depreciation. In other words, you buy a 2012 model, for an example, even if it's used, you're still going to lose several $1,000s a year in depreciation. This unit for $34,900, you can buy it, use it for a couple of years. You'll still get 30 to 35 grand out of it the way the market's going. So definitely, it's basically a risk-free RV as far as if you're wanting to buy something to try out RVing to see if you like it, and you don't want to lose 40-50% of what you just paid for a used RV just because you don't like RVing. And that's exactly what happens when you buy a brand new one or even a late model used one. But we keep stuff affordable. Even though this is a 2000 model, I still have limited financing available with approved credit, or we're also more than happy to work with your own bank or credit union as well. But it's $34,900, cash, trade, or finance. It's all the same to us. Firm if you want those features that option A includes. For a price on option B, call our non-commissioned sales department at 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, you can get sales help at 423-605-6747. And this is a quality coach, folks. You can, from the second you walk in here and you start looking at the cabinets, the fit and finish, you can tell this is well above average quality RV. Not going to last long, so give us a call, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Folks, these things are selling like crazy. Springtime's just around the corner. You can come pay for it. We can have the unit checked out and have it ready to use for springtime. So definitely give us a call. You'll be glad you did. We're going to save you a lot of money. We're a 50-year-old family-owned and operated used RV dealership, selling almost 600 used units a year. And folks, we decided years ago to cut out all the red tape, all the BS that everybody hates about buying from a used vehicle. That you hate dealing with commission salespeople. We got rid of those. You hate haggling. We got rid of that. We put our best price out there because we know, and you know, that we're competing with thousands of other RV dealerships that post their inventory online. And if our RVs weren't the cheapest or lowest priced RVs, or one of the lowest priced RVs for this particular make and model, nobody would call us, nobody would visit us. We certainly wouldn't be selling 600 plus or almost 600 RVs a year. So, we know you've done your research. We do our research before we price them. We have a very low markup. We don't make as much money per unit like other dealers do, but we sell more, and that's what being a high volume dealer is all about. Like my grandfather used to say, you make your dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters. You have to work harder, you have to sell more RVs, but at the end of the day, the customers are happier because they got a lower price. people are happy and willing to travel more to save the kind of money we can save you. And at the end of the day, we still made our dollar. We just have to work harder for it. And other dealers are the exact opposite. They would rather sell less and make more per unit. But we're not like that, folks. No commission salespeople. They're salary based. So no sales pressure, no games, no gimmicks, no surprises, no trouble, no drama. They, with 3 to 4 RV salespeople selling 600 units a year, they don't have time for any of that stuff any more than you do. We don't charge any extra fees. You know, you go to these other RV dealerships, you're going to spend $8,000 to $10,000 more for the same RV. You're not going to get a walkthrough and an inspection and all that unless you pay for it. And then they're going to charge you thousands of dollars in extra fees like dock fees, prep fees, franchise fees, freight fees, tag and title fees, corporate fees, processing fees. Before you know it, you're spending $3,000 to $5,000 in extra fees, and I see it every single day, folks, because customers, they come in and tell me, hey, I just left Ripoff World, or I left this dealer or that dealer. You won't believe what they're trying to charge me in fees to buy an RV. You don't have to worry about that here, folks. We've been doing this for 50 years. We keep it stress-free and simple as possible. No haggling, no fees, no surprises. Low, fair prices on used RVs in great shape. You know, that's why people travel thousands of miles every week to buy from us. You may think I'm kidding about that, folks, but I can show you and prove to you that people drive hundreds, sometimes thousands of miles. I have several sets of customers that fly in every week. I've had 4 or 5 sets of customers that flew in this week to buy motorhomes from all over the country because of our prices. I mean, it's easy to justify traveling to buy from us when you see how we operate and the quality unit we sell for the price that we sell them for. You know, we're like you and more. We compare prices every day, and we keep our prices some of the lowest on the internet for the same make and model. Now, I'm not going to say that you couldn't find a cheaper grade Coachman or a Dutchman diesel for less money in a 2000 model, but you know, it's like, do you want to, you know, it's kind of like going to a nice restaurant. Do you want a hamburger or do you want a prime rib? This is the prime rib. Those other brands are the hamburger. They'll do the job. They'll keep you from getting hungry. But the prime rib is definitely going to satisfy you and fill you up more. And it costs a little bit more money too, but you get what you paid for. And this is a nice rig, folks. Come look at it. Come test drive it. If you let us know you're coming, we'll plug it into power, make sure, and you can see for yourself what works, what doesn't. Then you can decide then if you want to take option A or option B. Again, if you want a price on option B, as long as you understand what option B entitles, we'll be happy to give you a price on it. And when you look at it in person, you can make your decision which way you want to go. You know, you're welcome to come test drive it. You're welcome to come. Like I said, if you let us know you're coming, we'll run the generator. Just try to be here on time like you would a doctor's appointment, but we'll have the generator running or have it hooked into power, and you can check it out yourself. We keep things simple, stress-free, out-the-door prices. The only other charge we have to charge, and that's because the government says we have to, is sales tax. And we only charge sales tax to Georgia residents, or what they call TAVT tax, which is what Georgia replaced sales tax with. And other than that, that's all we charge, folks. You do have, if you're out of state, of course, like most of you will be, you'll pay your state's sales tax rate, whatever it may be, when you tag and title this motorhome at your local DMV office in your home state. You get a 30-day temporary operating permit or a temporary tag, good anywhere in the country with option A or B, plus option A or B includes a starter kit with all your camping essentials, includes instructional DVDs and more. That's included whichever option you take, even if you take the option B as is. Give us a call, folks. These lower price diesels are getting harder and harder to find for me as a dealer, and I can imagine for you as a retail buyer as well. Believe me, I've been watching Craigslist and all these other websites, and what I've seen for this price, folks, is no comparison to this one. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, our phone numbers again are 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays 423-605-6747. You can email us, sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Keep in mind, though, folks, a phone call will get a lot faster response. We have improved our response time on email, but, of course, a phone call is always preferred. We're a little old-fashioned, folks. Whenever possible, we like to meet the people we do business with, and we like for the people to meet us. I'm a firm believer that you judge somebody, you don't take anybody seriously till you shake their hands. I'm a firm believer in that. I like to meet who I'm doing business with, and I'm sure you as a buyer likes to meet who you buy from, see the operation we have, see the inventory and the condition it's in person before buying. And I promise you, folks, very few people come here and look in person and don't see something they want to buy. Now, not everybody can buy, but you will see something you want to buy. 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays 423-605-6747. We're on eBay, 20 of the most popular for sale websites for RVs on the internet. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You'll have a chance to kind of preview stuff before I advertise it online, because sometimes I post a video a day or so before I actually post an ad online, and you can see and kind of get a preview of it for my subscribers. So give us a call, email us, sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Nationwide deliveries available. Financing's available with approved credit, minimum 10% down payment. On an older unit like this, be prepared to pay a little bit more, because only a limited number of banks finance a 2000 model, and they're probably going to want a little bit more money down than like a 2005 or a 2006 model. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, call us, email us. All financing with the